party system. The types of party system to be adopted in a country depends greatly on the number of active political associations that met the requirement for registration of political parties and the number of political parties specified in the constitution. So therefore, in order for us, different types of party system. One, it depends on the number of active political associations that met the requirement of that country or procedures in order for them to be registered into political parties. Then of course, based on also the specified numbers of political parties in that constitutions. As we said, there are constitutions in Africa before now that made provisions for one party system. So it means you not expect many political party system. You only have one. There are those that made provision for two party system. There are those that made provision for multi-party system for many political parties. So therefore, the first types of party system, we have zero party system. A zero party system exists where elections are conducted and contested based on personal attributes, capabilities and programs presented by individuals candidates. Candidates do not contest elections under the banner or on the platform of any political party. So if the constitution made provision for zero party system where people are elected into offices without being contesting election any other political party or under the banner or the platform of any political party, we refer to that one as zero party system. For instance, in Sierra Leone, the country constitution made provision that you must be a member of a political party, so they cannot allow independent candidates to contest for an election for presidency, even though they can allow for the honorable members of parliament. But when it comes to the presidency, they will not. So therefore, you cannot expect to have a zero party system. But a zero party system exists when elections are conducted and contested based on personal attributes, the capability and program presented by the individuals. The candidates do not contest elections under the banner or on the platform of any political party. Another one is a one-party system. The one-party system may be defined as a political system in which only one political party is legally and constitutionally allowed to operate, or through gradual elimination of other political parties through the electoral process. The formation and existence of other political parties from the politically legally recognized or perpetuated in power in one party state is regarded as act of treason, which may earn the leaders of short parties imprisonment. So deportation or detain. One or single party system operates better in smaller countries, both in population and land mass, and non-multicultural society. Some African countries like Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana, Guinea under Ahmad Sekou Toure, and of course you have Kenyatta of Kenya, you have Zaire, Tanzania, Zambia, Sierra Leone under Shekapi Stephen have at one time or the other operated one-party system. So in fact, the one-party system only encourages the existence of one political party. The existence of any other political party is considered illegal by law, and these leaders can even be imprisoned. They will even consider it as a treason offense. So that is what happens with one-party system. For instance, in 1978 in Sierra Leone, when the country moved to one-party system, you only have the existence of the APC as the only recognized political party by law. So the existence of any other party at that time will be considered illegal, and those leaders can face imprisonment, and also they consider the act as a treason offense. So that is another types of political party. Then we also look at another forms of political party. Remember, if you've not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button, right? So therefore, we have different types of political system. As rightly we said, we have the zero party system, we have the one party system. So in the zero party system, there is a situation wherein those candidates who are contesting the elections, they are not contesting these elections under the banner, under the platform of any political parties, and the people will vote them in based on what? Individual personalities, based on their programs, based on their beliefs and philosophies. So for countries that made provision for zero party system, you can even have individuals that will stand as independent candidate for presidency. But like in Sierra Leone, the constitution does not make provision for independent candidate for presidency. That's why the 1991 constitution is very clear that you must be a member of a political party. So therefore, it is extremely difficult for you to have what we call a zero party. So the one party system is a situation wherein you discover that the constitutions only made provision for the existence of one political party, and the existence of any other political party will be considered as a crime, and the leaders of that parties can be imprisoned because it is amount to treason offense. Then also another types of party system is a two-party system. A two-party system may be defined as a political system in which only two political parties are legally and constitutionally allowed to operate, or two major political parties dominating in winning substantial proportion of the votes and form government alternatively. Only two political parties were legally allowed to operate in Nigeria during the ill-fated the Third Republic between 1992 and 1993. Two dominant political parties, the Conservative and the Labour Party, exist in Great Britain, thereby making a two-party state, even though a party like the Liberal Party operates in the same political system. Countries like USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, etc. adopt two-party system. We also have a multi-party system. A multi-party system may be defined as a political system in which more than two political parties are allowed to compete for gaining of political power and governing the country. In a multi-party system, one party seldom wins a clear-cut majority of seats in the parliament to enable it form the government. This inability of one party to win a clear-cut majority of seats in parliament leads to the formation of a coalition government. So what happened in a two-party system? The constitution made provision legally for the existence, or it allowed for the operation of two major political parties. But sometimes also there are countries that have more than two-party system. But what happens? The political landscape of that country is normally being dominated by two major political parties. Alternatively, these are the only parties that will be exchanging powers. It is hardly for a third party to win. If you look at Sierra Leone, it's almost a multi-party system. But over the years, the politics in Sierra Leone has been dominated by these two major political parties, the SLPP and the APC. It's hardly for you to see a third party to win an election and form a government. Then we also have the multi-party system. The multi-party system is being defined as a political system in which there is more than two political parties allowed to compete in order to gain political power. As we said, in Sierra Leone 2018, we have about 16 political parties. That is a multi-party system. So in a multi-party system, one party seldom wins a clear-cut majority of seats in parliament to enable it to form the government. That's why most of our elections, it is hardly for the first round of the elections for a political party to win an election. Sometimes on rare cases, but mostly it is hardly. So what happens? Government can end up forming a government of coalition because they need the support of these smaller political parties, especially for the runoff or the second balloting of the election. So therefore, in a multi-party system, in as much as one single political party is hardly to win an election or get majority of seats in parliament to form the government. So because of this inability of the one party to win a clear-cut majority of seats in parliament, it leads to the formation of a coalition government. So sometimes people can end up forming a coalition government by